This is the Casey Reddick audio bundle, featuring the first 3 novels of the Casey Reddick series by Charles Demaris, narrated by Charles Demaris. Text copyright 2020, production copyright 2022, all rights reserved. This is Wolf Trap, a novel by Charles Demaris, narrated by Charles Demaris. Text copyright 2019. Production copyright 2021. All rights reserved. Chapter 1. New Year's Eve. Casey Reddick tried to contain his nerves as he listened to the national anthem. 2 more wins. That's all it would take to finish his senior year with a national championship and a Heisman Trophy. He was a lock to be drafted in the first round. He would have gone in the first round after his junior year, but he chose to return for a chance at a title after a late-season loss cost his Buckeyes a berth in the playoff the previous season. His senior year was a dream season. His team was undefeated, and he had won the Heisman running away. He had come a long way, and he owed everything to 2 people, his mother and Jim Peterson, his football coach at Walnut Hills. Coach Peterson knew immediately that Casey had a special talent and was determined not to let him become another statistic. He had seen it too many times over the years with young black boys who grew up fatherless. Too many ended up on the streets, or worse, in the morgue. His own brother was gunned down years before, right before his eyes. Casey was more than just the best quarterback he had ever seen. He was like a son. Wilma Reddick sat in the stands and wiped a tear from her eye as she watched her son fidgeting on the sidelines. The last 20 years had been difficult. She worked 2 jobs since her husband left her alone with 2 kids to feed, Casey and his younger sister Keisha, and she had done as well as any woman could have done in her situation. Keisha was also in college on an academic scholarship and would be graduating in a year. Now they were saying Casey would be the first pick in the upcoming NFL draft and would likely sign for millions. "I'm going to buy you a big fancy house when I get to the NFL," Casey had told her a few months ago. "In one of those nice neighborhoods." "Come on, Clyde, game's about to start," Earl Grant said. "You can't rush perfection," Clyde Jackson said. "Just burgers and dogs, how perfect does it have to be?" Marlene Jackson asked. "Burgers and dogs are done. It's Jenny's lamb chops I'm perfecting." "Thanks, Clyde, I appreciate you, even if nobody else does," Jenny said. "Man, Bama doesn't stand a chance. Reddick's going to pick 'em apart," Earl said.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?